Oh, that's a bite. Got him. Oh my gosh. It's good fish, y'all. He hit it right when it hit the bottom. It's a good fish. Oh my god. All right, y'all, welcome back to the channel. So we got a wicked video in store for you guys today. We're gonna be fishing the biggest lake in the Phoenix metropolitan area, and that is Tempe Town Lake. It's hot today. It is disgusting. We're looking at over 100 degrees, 35% humidity, and the dew point is looking to be around 65 today. So it's safe to say the weather is absolutely beautiful. What better time to come out fishing than when you step outside for 2 seconds and instantly just start sweating, right? But just because we're sweating does not mean that you cannot catch fish. That is one thing about today's video. If you can endure the heat, this can be the best time to come out and catch a bunch of fish. And it doesn't matter if it's bass, crappies, yellow bass, flathead, catfish, or carp. We're looking for everything today. I don't care what bites our baited hook. Let's quit wasting time. Let's tie everything up and let's go rip them. All right, y'all. So, I just brought a couple rods, keeping it real simple. We got that Evo chatterbait on. To be honest, I'm probably gonna change it to like a free rig or Texas rig with a Beastie Bug Jr. on the back end of it. And we brought the little drop shot rig. Great thing is, I just pop that off. And I'm gonna keep it real simple. I'm gonna bite the weight off. Now, all we got is that hook. And we are gonna tie on obviously the most lovely bait ever created. We're going to start off with some good old-fashioned whole kernel corn. Get some of that juice water nonsense out. Kind of chum up the area a little bit. I know there's a bunch of carp up in this area. Sorry about all that plane noise. It is a Sunday afternoon, so I'm sure we're going to be hearing a lot of plane noise today. So I'm just going to slip these little kernels on just like so. I'm gonna actually load it up a little bit because I'm gonna have to try to get this out there as far as I possibly can. And while we have this corn out there waiting for a carp, catfish, tilapia, whatever wants to eat it, I'm gonna be ripping around a little chatterbait maybe for a few minutes just to see what we can do. We had a good feeling about this though, y'all. I think we're gonna get some pretty good fish. I'm just gonna get that out there. Honestly, that casted beautifully. That's why honestly you want braid on your spinning reel, because that braid is gonna allow the bait, no matter how light it is, to just get out there a little bit further. Braid just naturally casts further. There's less friction on it. So I'm just gonna keep that bail open. Oh, camera overheated. That is what we love right there, y'all. We love it when that camera overheats within the first 5 minutes of being here. And just put the little tripod right here. And let's just see, maybe we'll luck out with a fish on the good old chatter. Rip it down the bank real fast, you never know. No, it is worth coming out here and ripping around some aggressive baits, some bigger baits every now and then to try to draw that big eat. Rip that thing right down that bank. There we go. It's kind of shallow, but you never know. Sometimes there's some fish. Ooh, we got some little bait fish out there. Those could be yellow bass, like scooting around chasing bait fish. I don't know if I have a cast master. I might, because that would be another really good option to rip around. Because I just want to come out here, catch anything. I don't care if it's catfish, carp, bass, yellows, anything. We're just here to get a bite today and to show that you can even come out in the middle of the day when it's disgustingly hot and still catch fish. Now guys, I do have a favor to ask of you. I do have a goal of hitting 20,000 subscribers by the end of the year. You know, we're almost at 10,000. It's a lofty goal, but a goal that's not out of sight, you know? I think that we can do it. So if you guys are enjoying the content, I'm trying to travel around a lot more and do different things. So if you're enjoying it, please hit that subscribe button. Greatly appreciate you guys. And let's get over to that 20K marker. That'll be truly something special when we hit that. And I'll tell you guys what, it's not too bad of heat when it's just hot. What makes it bad is when it's humid like it is today. That's where it makes it a little unbearable to, you know, come out to these areas. So my terminal tackle is not necessarily the most organized, but we're gonna see what we can dial in. Let's see, throw just a little tiny tungsten weight on there. Little 1/4 ounce. All of the baits, all the terminal tackle, all the line that we're using today can be found down at Copperstate Tackle as well. Use code Drew, save you 10% off your final order, and that's for everything in the store. Man, freaking awesome. Just sweating my tail off. Nothing's better than that. Little sweat's not too bad for you. That little Beastie Bug Jr. by PhatPak Bait. See if they wanna munch on something tiny right now. They definitely do not want that aggressive bite. All right, y'all, so we have yet to get a bite. We've only been here for about 15-20 minutes, but I'm gonna run up just 40-50 yards right in front of us, and we are gonna try the next spot. Sometimes at these urban lakes, the fish just kind of congregate in certain areas better than others for whatever reason. So we're gonna make a move. We're gonna see if there's some fish up there. I got a good feeling about it. I think we're gonna start dialing them in. And it is so hot out that we cannot even keep the big camera on. It's just overheating every like 40 seconds. So we gotta make this quick. We're gonna crank a few fish. Let's pack up real fast. Let's make the move. Let's go crank them. We gotta get this a little bit dialed in, y'all. Get that up there. I'm hoping that this water kind of bubbling up right here is gonna churn up some bait fish. Maybe get some of the game fish a little bit active. Can maybe kick up some silt to push up some carp. I think I just got bit. I'm not even joking. Oh my gosh. It could have been slightly caught on the bottom, but man, when I lifted up, that thing was coming at me. It's also really hard to tell because it's so hot out, you start hallucinating pretty much. That's Arizona fishing for you though. Oh, that's a bite. Got him. Got a little bass. Got a little bass. First fish of the day, y'all. Oh my gosh. And the thing with these fish in this lake, y'all, when you can get on these bass in the middle of the day, they are freaking butterballs. Oh, that's so sick. Look, y'all. Look, he's got a little bluegill or shad down his throat. Check that out. I don't know if you guys see that. Let me whip out the phone real fast. This guy's just gobbling, bro. That's so sick. Check this little guy out, y'all. He's got a shad down his throat. You can see the tail right there. Beautiful little butterball. Look how small he is, but look how fat he is. This dude's just gorging, being an absolute freaking stud. I mean, this is like a little swirl bass. Get in there, bud. Thank you for the eat. Oh my goodness, y'all. That was so freaking sick. So sick. That is exactly why you fish anywhere where there is any form of bubbler. Especially in these big ponds that don't have too much oxygen flowing in or flowing out. Little PhatPak Baits, Beastie Bug Jr. Never go wrong with that bad boy right there either. Natural green pumpkin brown. Devastating little color. Well, there's definitely still some active bass in this lake, which is super cool because a lot of people have been oh, we got another. We missed him. He picked it up and started swimming off. Y'all. It is so good to see that there are still some active bass in here, whether they're large fish or small fish, because I've just been hearing for the last like year and a half, bass fishing sucks in here. Here, let's just do a little flip right in front, right where those little bait fish are popping. Oh my gosh, it's good fish, y'all. He hit it right when it hit the bottom. It's a good fish. Oh my gosh, he hit it the second it hit the bottom. Oh my gosh, butterball. He's got like a broken back, but butterball. He's shaped like a freaking crappie. I'm not even joking. This dude's all jacked up, but still a little fatty. Look at this, y'all. Look at that. Little broke back bass. Man, little Beastie Bug Jr., y'all. Gotta love it. That is so sick. All right, y'all. I didn't have time to set up the whole like GoPro and everything, but check out that little crooked back bass right there. So sick. The second that Beastie Bug Jr. hit the bottom, this dude just annihilated it. Gotta love it. He's kind of shaped like a crappie. Super funny, but hey, it's a fish nonetheless. Thank you for the bite, buddy. This is so sick, guys. Anytime you see any sort of moving water, even if it's such a minimal amount of moving water, you just go, just fish it. Make no mistake about it, just fish it and you will find a few fish midday when it's disgustingly hot out. All right, y'all, so I just want to run through the gear real fast that I'm using to pull some of these fish. So bait casting wise, I got the Akuma X Series 7'2", medium heavy, fast action, a good all around bait casting rod to throw small jigs, Texas rigs, free rigs, chatterbaits, etc. You can throw just about anything on it. A 7:2 gear ratio Akuma Hakai with 14-pound fluorocarbon on this bad boy. And then bait of choice is going to be the Beastie Bug Jr. by PhatPak Baits, natural green pumpkin brown with a 3/0 BKK Chimera hook and a 1/4 ounce tungsten weight. The spinning setup is going to be the Akuma Saros rod 7.2 medium power fast action rod, so great all-around spinning rod with the Akuma Samar HD series 2500 size 20-pound braid to a 10-pound fluorocarbon leader. Like I said, a little bit heavier fluorocarbon leader just to make sure that we could get these fish up. And then all I'm using, ideally, it's not the correct thing, but just a size 1 BKK little drop shot hook with a PhatPak bait, PhatPak green pumpkin black. Can't go wrong with it. Stick baits are always going to catch a fish just about anywhere you go. But yeah, that's the gear. Let's get back fishing. Let's crank a few more. There's one. Oh, man, he popped off. No freaking way. There's one. There's one. On that stick bait. When in doubt, stick bait it out. Especially when those fish don't really seem to be hitting the craw too hard anymore. They're not big fish by any means, y'all, but they're fish nonetheless. And we will take that every single time. Hey, bud. Hey, bud. Hey, bud. Look at that. Dude, spasming. Look at that, barely pinned them. That's how they're barely biting it, just a little kiss. But look how fat and healthy they are, y'all. Like, these are truly some beautiful, beautiful little urban bass right here. Just stout, sturdy, ready to freaking battle you at a moment's notice. I knew I wasn't losing my mind. I knew I was getting bit a ton, but they were just kind of sucking in the claws of the craw. They weren't quite grabbing it. The thing with the stick bait, it forces them. It's too subtle, and it's like that perfect presentation to where they have to slurp it in a little bit better. All right, y'all, so we got to call it quits, unfortunately. I wish I could stay out here all day, but unfortunately we cannot. Honestly, the fishing was not bad. We had a bunch of activity that like kept us engaged the entire time, and man, I was like so dialed in on trying to get these fish to like stick, but they were just kind of grabbing the back end of the claws and pulling the claws off. And they could have been yellow bass too. A lot of times those little yellow bass, they thump the heck out of the bait, but they have too small of mouths to be able to actually get it around the hook. But it is what it is. We caught some fish, we got some bites, we had a good time in this extreme, disgusting heat, but it was still fun. Remember, grab a rod, grab a reel, get out there and go crank them.